A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first match in the second round, which is the quarterfinals of this ongoing comp being organized at LABAN'S Arena in Namlanda Trading Center in Entebbe Municipality, Uganda. It's a 16-man comp and it shall be organized on a monthly basis. 4 matches have already been done, and yes, 2 matches are going on as I speak. This one is will be a very close one between 2 guys that have been having their banter before even the game started. There was a war of words between the 2. That's why I'm deciding. The first idea was to stream this match only on Break and Finish Live Facebook, but yes, to keep record of what will be most likely a top match. This match is now being streamed on 2 platforms, that is Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube. A race to 7 it is, with Ian Kazibwe leading by 3 frames to 2 against Paul Kalema. Paul is the guy that is shooting right now. He led by 1-0. Then there was an equalizer. Then he led by 2-1. Since then he has lost 2 frames in a row. That's why he's trailing by 3 frames to 2. Single elimination, straight knockout, and a race to 7. On the other table, a player called Detective, you probably can see it only peripherally, is down by, if I'm not mistaken, 4 frames to 1 against Moses Mafia, the Zambian import. The 4 players through to the quarterfinals are these 2, of course, these 2, and then Caleb Mohere, actually there are 5. Then the biggest match of the competition, which is coming next on the same platforms where you're watching this one, between Rashid Wagaba, Dog City, and Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine. To present you this action in audio and video, like usually it is, my name is Simon Peter Chove, Ian Kazibwe 3, and Paul Kalema 2. I also implore you to, especially if you're watching on the YouTube stream, you may need as much light as possible, most especially if you're watching on a phone, for the reason that I am pointing the camera towards the available source of light. The picture looks a little bit flashy. As the light starts to dim away, the picture will be very, very bright. Maybe by the end of the next match, maybe by the start of it, because the next match will be starting at around 6:30 East African time. And please don't miss that action between Dog City and Ibrahim Kayanja. That one shall be all guns blazing. Also, besides of the top players, by the way, the quarterfinals are seemingly will be very good matches. Caleb will be taking on the winner of the match between Kaozi and Kakoza. Most likely it will be Kraus. And then seemingly Moses Mafia will take on the venue owner. He's called Laban, a decent player, not a big name by any stretch of any imagination, but he can play the game, and yes, he's worth your eyes. And then, of course, the biggest one of the competition so far between Ibrahim Kayanja and Rashid Wagaba Dog City. That one is a match not to miss. It will also be live, break on both Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube. Thanks for watching. Like you are always watching, Fankasene by BSK. You are a top fan all the way from Limpopo in South Africa. You are highly recognized, but also highly recognized is Ian's lead now, which extends to 4 frames against Paul Kalema's 2. And then now, Franca, you're saying you are waiting for Efren Reyes, the boy you called Herbert. Herbert is not participating in this one, but there is another comp that I'll be streaming tomorrow, and in that one he will be participating. Ishmael Tofu, you are saying sinking the black ball whilst the table is still open. What happens? Anytime that the black ball is sunk besides the break, the frame is lost. Yes, the frame is lost. Yeah. The only time that it is legal to sink the black ball to plot the black ball is on the break. If you break and in the same break shot the black ball is potted, then you get to break again, irrespective of whether you may have potted a ball or not, whether you would have potted the white ball or not. There is no foul break as long as black is potted on the break. Lebon Elias also always watching from Welcome in South Africa. Welcome from Welcome. Ian going for a 5th out of the last 6 frames, and if he wins this frame, I will personally be seeing it very difficult that Paul Kalema will be fighting back. He's a decent player, Paul Kalema. He became a little bit famous for the wrong reasons at the start of the year. If you do remember that comp in which he played with seemingly no intention to win a match against Hazard Lokoma, that decider, where he deliberately played the black not to pot it, allowing Hazard to win the match. Since then, both players got disqualified from the tournament. It was the Dice Lounge Cream de la Cream comp for what the management termed as match fixing. But Ian wants to be Paul outright. He will be sinking the yellow ball to the center pocket on the right, I think with the top spin, and the most likely shot, which will probably be with very sharp cut for the black, will be to the corresponding center pocket, I think, on at the left end. White ball didn't move enough, but I think it will be okay. After all, white is safe. Its movement is guarded by Paul's reds just in front of the black. He needs to simply be on target, which he has done. The pot of the red will not matter. By black ball rules, he wins the frame and wins it by break and finish. Ian Kazibwe 5, Paul Kalema 2. Thank you, Nabzam Ross Mwesije. You are streaming from Mogadishu, that is Somalia. You may tell us about a thing or two about pool in Somalia. There are a few Somali guys who stay in Uganda. Some of them do play pool. Some of them are decent players. There's a guy called Moha. Then another university student called Abdurazak Geli. Yeah, he's a decent player. He's the best Somali player in the country of Uganda. Innocent Isaac, you like Ian naturally. You say you're watching on YouTube, but you say the way he plays, you've never seen him complaining on the table, right? So Ali Senjuva, also thank you for watching today. It will not be a very good day for you, Swali, because you like not just watching the balls on the table, you'll also like looking at the waitresses. Unfortunately for you, Swali, there are no waitresses today. This place is not a bar. Ian going for frame number 6. The last 10 minutes have seen one player almost playing against himself. Ian wants to put Paul Kalema in his rightful place, most especially after that exchange, that verbal exchange that they did have at the start, not before the start of this match. Not easy to call a winner for this comp, very difficult to predict. So many good players who are more than capable of taking down each other. Ian, one of them, even Paul Kalema, another. Dog City, another. Ibrahim Kanja, another. Karim Mohire, another. Moses Mafia, another. Maybe Laban, because of very good home advantage and his decency on the table. And now that Ian is seemingly not so happy with the white ball he's having, I want to think he'll be watching to put the red he's looking at to the center pocket on the right. He may have to play it with big top spin, white ball bouncing off the cushion, moving towards around the midpoint of the table for him to put the next red, the one which is closest to the bottom of your screen, to that same corner pocket closest to the bottom of your screen. It will not be easy whatsoever. And he has to avoid any contact between white and any of the yellows. Not an easy frame to play. But of course, these are big boys. Like you said, Nagadia Hayati, you say Ian is a nice player. Yes, he's a pretty good player. Has been a member of the Uganda national team. He represented at the Howley Cup Championships in Johannesburg in 2023. And in one of the events, which was mixed doubles, he reached the semi-finals. Now here he is, playing what will be one of the last reds on the table. He could win 2 frames with one visit of the table, moving from one frame to another. A little bit of top spin, white ball following the red. He wants to put both reds to the corresponding center pockets on the left and right respectively. Just like that, the rest is a formality. He could put this black ball he's looking at if he needs to, even with his eyes closed. Ian 6, Paul Kalema 2. Consecutive apples, red and green respectively. Paul Kalema doesn't believe what has just hit him. So it is 5 frames to go in total, and Ian will need only 1, while Paul Kalema will need to win all of them, even to dream about taking down Ian. And very unfortunately for Paul Kalema, even when it mattered for him to try and break and portable, it is a dry break with a very good split of the balls, most especially the reds. And seemingly Ian could win 3 frames in a row with 1 concurrent visit of the table. First of all, he has to close the table, play yellow to cut the yellow, which is at the corner pocket at the top of your screen. He puts yellow and red. This leaves an open table, but of course he will be going for the yellows. 2 yellows to the center pocket on the right, and I think he will be finishing the frame a little bit easier than most red apples are. No single bad ball on the table. Not any one of the now 4 yellows, not even the black. Look at how he's playing the white ball, bouncing it off the cushion with big top spin, making the white ball speak a little bit of complicated English, just ensuring that he puts his opponent in his rightful place. 3 yellows to go for Ian. Thank you, Bashir. Bacharar, you want us to come to Lido Beach to watch good pool, okay? I know that place. Ian going for clearance number 3, all with 1 visit over the table. Something that doesn't happen all the time. Only big boys produce that kind of thing. You will do a little bit of backspin white ball, a little bit backwards, not even needing that. He simply rolled the yellow because it gives him the white for the black naturally. And 3 consecutive apples in a row, 2 of them red, 1 of them green. Ian convincingly takes down Paul Kalema after winning the last 6 frames of the match. Final score, Ian 7 and Paul Kalema 2. Meet in the next match that is coming up pretty immediately Dog City versus Ibrahim Kayanja.